Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly forecast. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to go ahead and pull an affirmation for you all from this deck here. So without further ado, my darlings, we're going to see what's happening for my fellow Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For the week of June 22nd through the 28th, we just came through summer solstice. We're coming into summertime energy. We're coming through retrograde season, and we're going to see how the energies are affecting the Scorpios. Alrighty. One more shuffle here, and we're going to get right on into it. So without further ado, my darlings, your first card here is Page of Earth. Page of Earth in this deck is kind of listed here. We see good news about financial matters, waiting to do or wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. This can indicate a person that you may be dealing with who's being described here as someone who is scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. But it can also indicate, Scorpio, you and your journey moving into these qualities or characteristics yourself. Okay, Page of Earth is going to be in traditional tarot what many of us know as Page of Pentacles or Page of Coins. And this is a card that comes up when we're really kind of changing our relationship with money, the way that we're dealing with our money, the way that we're dealing our finances. Scorpio, I feel like some of you are moving things around financially, right? You're going through like your bank statements, your card statements. You're looking for like really like little tiny tricky or sneaky little withdrawals that are being taken from your account that you forgot about. Like, oh my gosh, I've been subscribed to all of these little things here and there that I haven't even been paying attention to, or I have these memberships that I'm not even using. Maybe you're cutting down on like streaming services and music services and whatever kind of, things you might have. I just heard OnlyFans. I don't know if some of you have some OnlyFans that you're following, and maybe you're trimming it down to maybe one or two people that you're really into. But whatever it is, you're looking at ways to decrease your bills, right? You're looking at ways that you can spend less, right? So you're not only focusing on ways to increase income, you're also looking at like how you can be smarter with the money or the resources that you have. And Page of Pentacles for me is like you're putting your time and your energy and your focus into something that you know is going to pay off for you, something that's going to be worthwhile. Right? So some of you are getting very serious about a side project or a hobby. And you're like, you know what? This is time to really work it, right? I'm not going to half-ass it anymore. I'm going to really work this. Like, this is really my goal, but this is what I want to transition into. So you're getting very serious about your money. You're getting very serious about the plans and the ideas that you have to improve your financial situation. And you're getting down to work. And some of you this is like time management even. You're looking at ways of creating more time to put into things that are going to be more worthwhile for you, that are going to be paying off for you financially down the road, right? So maybe some of you are cutting back hours at work and cutting down on expenses so that you are able to take time and invest it into something else, right? You're being smart about the transitions. Your next card here is King of Air, okay? And so this, again, could be somebody who's stepping into your life or that you're dealing with this week who is brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. But again, it could be you stepping into those characteristics this week, like cultivating those characteristics this week, especially if you do have air in your chart. If you have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart somewhere, those aspects can be coming up in your life or in the way that you're handling or approaching situations. And the card here says, speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So Some of you might also be seeking out advice. Like maybe you're going to like somebody who's debt consolidation, or somebody who's like a financial planner or financial advisor, right? Maybe some of you are getting advice from someone who's helping you with the financial aspect of things, or if you're wanting to do something in terms of business, maybe you're going out and you're talking to a lawyer. Like, hey, what do I need to know? How can I set this up? How can I protect myself moving forward? So some of you might be seeking out someone to kind of guide you through the process of the things that you're trying to build and create. King of Air can also be, though, a card that comes up when there's some kind of negotiation happening, right? So some of you might have an idea and you're wanting to do something, but you kind of need to get somebody else on board. Maybe there's things at work that you're wanting to implement, or things that you think would make your life easier, right? Or you're wanting to make changes with what you're doing in your work, or going back to school, or whatever it might be, and you might have to kind of convince your family or your partner or whoever that, hey, this is a good idea. The thing about King of Air is anytime he goes into a negotiation like that, or trying to talk something through, he's really, really good at explaining to the other person how what he wants is also going to be good for them, right? So they're good at approaching it in a way where they're helping the other person see right off the bat, hey, look, here's what's in it for you. Here's how it's going to be good for you. Here's how it's going to benefit you in your life, right? So that might be the approach some of you are taking as well. This could also indicate things like mediators, or like mediation or arbitration, or things like this. So some of you maybe might be able to resolve something outside of a court situation, or somebody that you're dealing with might decide to settle with you outside of court without going to trial. There could be somebody stepping in and like helping you resolve a legal issue or situation. Now, I don't do readings on legal situations. I'm just saying that traditionally that is one of the meanings of this card. Okay, the next card that we have coming up here is the Queen of Water, and this is full on, that beautiful Scorpio energy, that water energy, water sign energy. And so the characteristics here are tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. And the card says relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Okay. So this is a card that in this particular deck, like, it stalked me for the longest time, to the point where like I didn't even touch this deck because I knew that I was going to shuffle it and this card was going to come jumping out, and I was just like, please give me a different card. And I didn't understand like why this kept coming up. So from my experience, this card now has a special meaning for me. It has a little extra meaning. And so what I can tell you from my own experience, when this card is coming up, Spirit is saying, you need to take this time right now, and you really, really, really need to get a really good habit of self-care down, like time for yourself when you are like nourishing your spirit, nourishing your soul, right? Things that are bringing you into a high vibration, things that are bringing you into a sense of peace and zen and healing and happiness and fulfillment, because things are going to get busy. Things are going to get very, very busy, right? Some of you might be in the calm before the storm, like things have been kind of like uneventful. It's about to go down, okay? Especially Scorpio, if you are someone that is in a line of work where you are providing some kind of healing or service to others, whether you're like a first responder or in the medical field or a teacher, or somebody who is an energy healer or somebody who's doing tarot or readings. Anyone who's linked with some kind of service where you're helping people, you're helping them heal, or you're guiding them, or you're educating them. Anyone who's in any kind of a field where you are helping others improve the quality of their life, whatever it might be, right? It could be a coach, right? You might be a life coach or a sports coach or whatever it might be, right? You're in this like facilitator kind of position. It's gonna get very busy, very, very busy. Okay. And so you need to get the healthcare. You need to get the self-care down. You need to get the self-care down. Because if you don't have it down, you're going to be freaking out a lot. You're going to be really stressed out. There's going to be way too much. It can also indicate that you're going to have a lot of people looking to you for answers, looking to you for help, looking to you for guidance. And you might feel kind of humbled by that. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, where is all this coming from? Right? Like, I'm just a person like everybody else. But you're coming into an elevated spiritual state. Okay? This card has a very specific meaning for me because of the experience I had with it. And so I'm just sharing it with you because it would have been very helpful for me if I knew that when it was coming up instead of learning it through hindsight. So if I can save you time, I'm going to try to save you time, Scorpio. Anything I can do to make the road easier for the next person, I'm happy to do it. Your next card here is Six of Water. Okay, and Six of Water here is listed as memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. All right. I just heard adoption. Adoption. If you have had the goal or the desire to adopt, if that's one way you've been wanting to try to help, or to give back, but I feel it's like something that you feel it's like this passing dream or passing like whim. You're like, oh, like if I could, I would, right? But I don't have the income, or I don't have the right, accommodations. I would never get approved. I can't afford it, something like that. But maybe you've had this desire that you've just wanted to take a child that doesn't have a home and give it a loving home. I feel like something is happening this week that's opening the door for you to be able to do this. Okay, there could be a really big job offer that's coming in, or an inheritance, or something that's happening that's helping you or aligning you with that dream or vision of adopting. I know it's very random, but I have a rule. If I hear it, I have to say it. And so as far as children go, something is happening for someone where that door is opening, where it's becoming more than just a dream. It's becoming a reality. Like, wow, the door is opening. This is actually something I'm going to be able to do in the future. For other ones of you, this Six of Water, when it talks about romanticizing the past, some of you, how I talked about the Queen of Water, that it's about to get really busy? Maybe things aren't so busy right now. Maybe things are kind of lulled for you. And you're saying, man, I really regret the choices and the decisions that I made. I should have stayed at that last job, or I shouldn't have broken up with that person, or I shouldn't have told this person off, and I should have stayed in some situation. You might be looking at your current situation like, gosh, maybe I made some poor choices. But the Six of Water wants you to know that you might be remembering the past way better than it actually was. Okay, that's what it means to romanticize the past. When you romanticize the past, you remember it way better than it actually was. And so Spirit is saying, look, you know, everything happens for a reason. If things were all that wonderful and amazing, you wouldn't have done what you did. You wouldn't have taken the steps that you took, right? Now in hindsight, you're looking back and you're looking at it with rose-colored glasses, and that's not gonna be the real situation. We are in Mercury retrograde situation, so I do feel that for some of you, you have people coming back from the past, right? And it's not just going to be love life. I just heard people coming out of the woodwork. I heard everybody and their mother coming out of the woodwork. I swear to you, that's what I heard just now. So you might be having like friends from like, you know, elementary school or junior high or high school, like finding you and reaching out. You may have exes from the past reaching out, missed connections, people that you were interested in, but they never took steps, or they never took a move, and now they're stepping up. You may have previous employers, you know, trying to call you back or say, hey, Scorpio, what's going on? Are you looking for a job? We miss you. Do you miss us? You know, like it could even, like, I just feel you're going to have the past coming up from all angles and all directions. Scorpio, it's up to you to decide if you really want to take that step into the past or not. My advice to you would be, don't rush into it. If it's something that you can take a trial situation with and just kind of try it out and feel it out and see, that might be a good idea. You know, if it's people that are showing up that are wanting your time or your space or your energy, maybe don't rush into, you know, getting all super close with them right away. If it's exes, you know, people from the past showing up, really think about it, pray about it, you know, journal about it, write about it. You know, what might Spirit want me to learn from the situation? What reason might be that this person is back? What might be unfinished here? You know, can I resolve it without getting back together with them? You know, just really kind of think about it, because some of the memories you might have may be lying to you, right? Maybe it wasn't that amazing, but you're going to have a chance. I really feel, Scorpio, that the things that maybe you have said, oh, you know, if I had a second chance, if only I would have gone back to that. I think those doors are opening for a lot of you. And Spirit's like, okay, you wanted a second chance. Do you really want it? It's here. What do you want to do? You have free will. You want to go this way or that way, right? Pray about it, meditate about it. But I do feel that a lot of you are going to have a lot of the unfinished things resurfacing this week. We're going to go ahead and check out your affirmation for the week. And as always, guys, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Those could be very helpful. If you would like a private reading with me, you can schedule through the Calendly link in the description of the video. So your affirmation here is, instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. So a lot of you have taken some steps. You've taken some steps. You've taken some gambles. We know with that Page of Earth, you guys are trying to kind of find ways here of making the transition easier, right? So King of Swords coming up with agreements and negotiations and, you know, making things work for you. What else did you have here? You had the self-care, the intuition, the spiritual energy, the past returning. So a lot of you might just kind of feel a little bit unsure on, have I taken the right steps? Is this really what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Did I take a wrong turn? And it's because, like I said, for many of you, this is the calm before the storm. It's about to get busy. It's about to get really busy. And so instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. So being in the here and now and aligning yourself with what you truly want, with what your goal is. So this is a great affirmation that you can make use of, my dears. And again, I encourage you to watch your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. If you haven't already watched the love videos and the channeled angel messages for June, those are linked in the description. The July love videos and July channeled angel messages will be coming up in the next few days. So subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already. You'll get a notice when those are posted. And my darlings, I will be announcing the winner of the free 30-minute reading and the beautiful Angelite stone bracelet that I'm giving away. One person's going to win the bracelet. One person's going to win the free reading. I'm going to pick one person from Instagram and one person from Facebook. And I'm just choosing the people from the comments and likes. You don't have to book a reading. You don't have to buy anything to enter. I'm just seeing who's been jumping out at me from the likes and the comments. And I'll pick one person for a free reading and one person for the prize. And I'm going to continue doing this every single month. Every month I'm giving away a free 30-minute reading and a different prize. The prize will change up every single month. But if you're interested, keep up with the messages I'm posting on social media. And excuse me, I had a cough attack. Sorry about that. So go ahead and keep up with the social media and feel free to interact with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful week. Take care, Scorpio.